Being a topper is easy. I mean, just look at you. Why the hell would you be a topper? You don't listen to classes well. You keep telling yourself that you start studying from tomorrow every single day. Your screen time is 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours and even 12 hours in some cases. You're spending half of your life on your phone and you keep complaining that you're not able to score marks in the exam. I mean, does that even make sense for you? You hit the bed only to scroll some reels for hours and hours in the night, and the only time that you actually sleep is while you're in the classes. You don't understand physics because you don't want to. If you truly did, then you'd have put some effort to ask your friend, your teacher, or at least did something else about it. You know that you should be studying, but you're still stuck in the loop of, I'll be there for you forever. The girl would break your heart, the boy is not coming back. And you don't understand that it's not the right time. You don't study, you don't upskill, you don't exercise, and you're just a weak piece of shit roaming around. Now you tell me, do you actually deserve to be a topper? You don't. Because being a topper is not about knowing some scientific techniques. It's a mindset. Belief comes first and habits the next. Once you truly believe, you don't need a 21-day challenge because you'll be chasing real life challenges. And once you actually understand this fact, let's talk about what else do you actually need to be a topper. The most basic ones. The first one is a timetable. I keep telling you to make a timetable before you sleep every single night, but honestly, you don't care. 95% of you don't even know what you're doing today. You tell me, do you have a list of things that you need to do today? You don't, right? But you want to be a topper. If you don't even have the control on what you're doing every day, how the hell can you get the things which are important to you done? See, the timetable doesn't need to be, I'll do this from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then this from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. No, even a small list of things that you want to do today, that's okay. At least get started with something. You understand? Now the second thing is a concept. The rich becomes richer and the poor becomes poorer. No, I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about your brain. It becomes easier for your brain to learn something faster if it already has some context about it. That's why someone who has been coding for the last 10 years will learn a coding concept 10 times faster than you. And that's exactly the reason why learning a new concept of a subject becomes drastically easier if you're already good at that subject. But on the other side, if you suck at solving physics questions right now, the first 20 days of learning how to solve physics questions will be extremely difficult because your brain has zero idea about it. But the good part, it keeps on getting better. It keeps on getting simpler. And that's exactly the reason why you should just start. It's not as difficult as it seems right now. It keeps on getting better. It keeps on getting simpler. The only difficult part is in the beginning. The third one is the core of this video and one of the major reasons why I'm making this video. Being a topper is not about studying all the time. Because if you study all the time, then you'll end up being a nerd. You don't want to be a nerd, you want to be interesting, right? So take out 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or maybe 50 minutes every single day to do something, to learn something which is not based around IIT JEE or NEET or whatever the exam that you're preparing for right now. People underestimate the power of breaks. But the funny part, if you actually want to be privileged enough to take out this time and do something else without worrying, without stressing about IIT JEE preparation, then you need to study well while you're actually sitting to study. Basically, your life should be under your control. You should be the only one in your life who's actually controlling what you're doing on a daily basis. Either you control your mind or your mind will control you. Either you run your day or the day runs you. And you should be brave enough to say no to things which don't align with your goals. If not, the same people whom you're calling best friends right now will grow out of the friendship and one day in the near future will barely even talk to you. Because you have ended up to be a loser. The biggest loser is someone who doesn't have the control on their own life. So take control today. No one's gonna come save you. It's you, only you. And as a final note, start believing that you're a topper from today. And people will start calling you the topper in a couple of months if you put in the work.